Golf cart businesses have solid profit margins, are easy to scale, and demand for businesses like this are only growing more each year. That's why we traveled to Santa Rosa Beach, Florida. It's 100 degrees here, but that didn't stop us from interviewing the owner of 30A Golf Cart Rentals, one of the most successful golf cart rental businesses in the South.
This area it's very welcoming to a low-speed vehicle, and I think it's just going to continue to grow. I don't think it's going anywhere, so I think it's a great location to have them. If your goal is to go as far as you can during the day, you're going to want a gas vehicle.
Right.
If you just want the convenience of having a vehicle to get down to the beach and back and you want a quiet ride, electric vehicle is the way to go. The county's put in golf cart lanes to help let faster traffic pass by, and they're doing a lot to improve the experience for the locals that live here. They're just trying to go to work. One of the things we'll do in the next couple of years is look for ways to expand our business and go elsewhere. There are some locations we're looking into, but we just haven't gotten there yet. For rentals, simplicity is key.
Okay.
Otherwise, we would be at every drop-off explaining how you operate the touchscreen and turn the headlights on. And
could this be successful in another location, or is it totally dependent on kind of having that low-speed infrastructure around the area? So we were talking about Google reviews a little bit, and you have one of the best reviewed golf cart businesses. What would you say is the reason for that? Like, why do you have such good reviews? What attracts people to this business?
Yeah, I think the best answer to that is that we kind of have a personal touch whenever we communicate with our customers.
Okay.
So we'll talk to them throughout their stay. We're communicating with them, and I use my name specifically. I'm Adam. If you need anything, contact Adam.
Sure.
I now have an office staff now, and Faith does the same thing, and she'll say, hey, if you need anything, my name's Faith or my name's Adam, and we build a relationship with them, and by the time they leave, they know who they're working with. It's not just they're not just another number or another customer. They're someone who we want to help and want to take care of, and hopefully they had a really good experience. And then partnering with Review Harvest, they'll send out the link for them to leave a review, and by that point they kind of feel connected with us and want to leave a review.
Yeah, interesting. So I'm not familiar with the golf cart business at all. Can you tell us, for people like me that aren't familiar, what exactly you do? Yeah,
so there's 4 segments to our business, and not every golf cart vendor is the same, but
sure.
We have an exclusive agreement with one HOA, so we're the only provider in that community, and that's 30 vehicles that we can rent in there.
Okay.
So it's 700 homes. A lot of the homeowners already have their own vehicle, but we have 30 other ones that we can rent in there, and no one else can. So that's our primary focus. We want to take care of them.
Okay.
And then we also have our golf fleet, which is anyone from Miramar Beach to Panama City Beach. If they want to rent a vehicle, we'll pick it up from our storage unit and take it to them, deliver it. And then we also have what we call homeowner carts.
Okay.
So these are long-term leases with homeowners or with property management companies. Vehicle stays at one property, and we just service it after each checkout.
Sure.
And then the last segment is our maintenance. So not only do we service all our vehicles, but we'll service any customer's vehicle on a monthly basis after every checkout, or just as needed.
Did you always know about like golf cart rental, or was it something that you saw someone else doing and you decided to get in that business, or like how did you come to be in this business?
Yeah, so when we first moved down here in 2017, I was working in a property management company as the operations manager.
Okay.
So I heard a lot of customers needing different things like paddle boards and golf carts and bikes and whatever.
For rental.
For rental.
Rent those things,
yeah,
sure.
For their vacation. So we would, I just got the idea, well, what if we buy 2 golf carts?
Sure.
And so we bought 2 golf carts, put them in garages at some of the properties we managed, and if customers rented them, great. If not, no big deal.
Yeah.
And that's how it all started. And then we had 4 the next year, then 8, then 10, then now we've got 115 vehicles.
Wow, nice. I mean, looking back on those early days of the business, is there something that you say, I wish I would have done that differently? I would have been more successful if I made a different decision in those early days?
No, it's a lot of luck, I guess. I mean,
all right.
Yeah, I don't regret anything. I mean,
right.
I think The only thing I didn't do, I guess, I put my phone number on every vehicle to start with. So
your personal
my
phone
personal
number?
phone number.
All right,
So
yeah.
I would say I would take that back. I would do that. I would have an office number. There was.
Did you have to change your phone number or?
No, I still have it, but I've changed everything.
Changed
since.
the cards.
Yeah. So that was a big mistake. Just trying to do everything myself. That was probably the worst decision I made. Not getting help from the beginning, and I just kind of got overwhelmed. But now I've got, I figured it all out and got a staff now, and we're doing well. So
nice. So you mentioned Review Harvest a little bit. Is that your main source of new business right now for the company, or what are the kinds of marketing do you do to continually bring in new business?
Yeah, it's word of mouth and it's Review Harvest. Review Harvest I had, when they first contacted me, I had 5 reviews. One was from a vendor that was trashing my business, and Review Harvest reached out and said, hey, we could get rid of that review and we can get you a whole lot more. At that point, I was like, okay, I need some help here.
Sure.
We went from 5 to, I think we have almost 1,500.
That's awesome.
5-star reviews. I wouldn't say it's the reason why we get business, but it's probably, the way I look at it is, if you're planning a vacation, you're going to an area you've never been to, you don't know any of the vendors, you don't know anyone down there to get a recommendation. Your only source of any feedback about a business is to go online, look at the reviews. And so it's had a huge impact on, where we rank as far as, are people going to trust us?
Sure.
And can you trust us?
Yeah.
And, I think with the 1,500 5-star reviews, people can trust us, we'll take care of you.
Yeah, and it goes back to the whole maximum of not doing everything yourself, right? Like, you can't manage the business and do the marketing and get the reviews and all that stuff, so it's important to have trusted, partners that you can work with.
That's right, yep.
Yeah. So thinking back, how long have you guys been in business for?
So 2017 is when we got the 2 carts.
Okay.
I would say when we went all in was probably 2020.
Okay.
Right after everything got shut down.
And was there a moment in 2020 when you're like, this is a signal for me that we should go all in right now? Like, what was that turning point when you said we're going all in right now?
So whenever we got the partnership with the community to be the exclusive vendor, that kind of opened the doors to, I knew I was going to rent a certain amount of carts every week for the summer.
Sure.
And that enabled me to kind of spread out a little bit, buy more carts, because I knew I could continue to grow our golf fleet.
Yeah.
And then the partnerships with property managers allowed us to continue to grow and continue to grow. So that homeowner fleet is about 75 vehicles now.
Okay.
So those are vehicles that they're gonna get used. And then so we've it's just allowed us to have those contracts in place. I'm not relying on the 12 weeks of summer.
Sure.
We have income 12 months out of the year.
Yeah.
Because of those contracts.
I mean, as you've grown to the size you are now, have you had to put new systems in place to manage a fleet that size? Like, do you use any type of project management software, or how do you manage a fleet that size?
Yeah, so this is the first year that we've established a reservation software.
Okay.
Works locally, or there's a developer locally who's helped me develop, because we have those 4 segments of the business, and everything, it's not just rent, deliver, pick up for us. It's not that repeatable for us. We have so many different avenues. So
Sure.
This developer has customized a software for us to be able to do things the way we want to do them.
Okay.
And one of the things I've always been kind of proud of is that I'm able to say yes. So a property manager needs something from me, a homeowner needs something from me, a community needs something from me.
Sure.
I can say yes because I know that my software is flexible.
Yeah.
And I can accommodate whatever you need. We just need to make some adjustments on our end.
Yeah.
But that, saying yes has allowed me to grow as well.
Yeah, interesting. Thinking back to 2017 and all of the rental contracts you've done, has there any been a crazy situation, or has a golf cart gotten into a weird location or something like that you had to deal with? And how did you deal with, working through that situation?
Yeah, so some of the crazy things that happen are, there's people will drive where they're not supposed to, like you said. They'll take the vehicle on the beach, which you can't do, and
Sure.
it instantly gets stuck. And
Okay.
I mean, there's all kinds of things. There's people get golf carts mixed up. They take the wrong one.
Okay, they are.
So one of the things we're doing now with that software is each vehicle will have a device next year that will be, there will be no more keys. So the customer's phone will have a code on it. You put the code in, the vehicle starts.
Interesting.
And stops. And then it also has, it'll keep track of where the vehicle is on the roadway.
Okay.
And if you get close to, so kind of backing up, like Walton County has these stickers here that say what a low-speed vehicle is. They're not golf carts, they're low-speed vehicles. They go 25 miles per hour.
Okay.
But they can't go on Highway 98.
Okay.
And there's certain communities on the east end of 38 that don't allow low-speed vehicles. So this device is going to, whenever you get near Highway 98 or near those communities, in their parking lot, the lights will flash, the horn will honk, and you're gonna get an alert on your phone saying you can't be here.
Yeah.
So that'll cut down a lot of that, and it'll help work with the Sheriff's Department on kind of correcting some of the issues we've had with low-speed vehicles.
Yeah. And is that something that's run through this custom software you're developing, or is that being provided through a different third-party provider?
Yeah, same developer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Having that ability to be that flexible to your specific geographic location is a really interesting way, to develop software.
Yeah, yeah. So having somebody local like that has helped. Finding someone, in California that develops the software, it's not going to work.
They don't know the area here.
Yep.
One of the main reasons businesses like this have been able to get so many reviews is because they use Review Harvest, the sponsor of this video. Review Harvest helps you get real reviews from your customers without begging, bribing, or chasing people down. It takes less than 10 minutes to set up, and you'll never have to worry about reviews again. Review Harvest feels sincere and not like spam because they send personalized image review requests with a photo of you or your team, and they auto-populate your customer's name on the image as well. To take advantage of their free trial, check out the link in the description below.
So if I'm coming in town to rent a golf cart from you, what does that process look like? Like, where do I start? And can you just step me through all the ways of actually getting to the golf cart myself?
Yeah, sure. So there's, the primary way is you can either call us or go to our website. There's a reserve button. You click reserve and it'll walk you right through the process. So it's just like any other, like if you're renting the home, it's the same process. You choose your dates. The only difference is you're gonna have to upload your driver's license and proof of insurance to show us that you're over 25 to rent, and we ask you to be 21 to drive the vehicle.
Okay.
The insurance portion is just to show that you have, your insurance is gonna be primary while you're driving the vehicle. It's just like renting a car.
Sure.
And then from there, we're gonna communicate with you every step of the way. So if you made this reservation in January and you're not coming until June, you're not gonna hear from us until the day before arrival, and we'll start telling you, here's what's coming up.
Okay.
The day you check in, you're gonna get the code to the vehicle. You're gonna get all the instructions. How do you charge the cart? Where can I go? Where can I not go? A couple days after you're here, we're gonna check in with you and say, hey, how's everything going? Do you need anything? Let us know.
Sure.
Here's our phone number, give us a call. And then at checkout, we ask them to return the keys to a lockbox, and then we pick it up.
Okay. And is it similar to a rental car? Like, are there different models of golf carts that I can get, or is there one kind of like standard model?
Yeah, we have 6 and 4 passenger carts.
Okay.
We also try to accommodate, there's a lot of condo complexes that don't have a place to charge a vehicle. So we have about 50% of our fleet is gas powered and 50% is electric.
Okay.
They're all lithium powered carts. The 4 passengers are all gas powered.
Is there an advantage to either getting an electric or getting a gas beyond not having a place to charge as far as like the customer experience?
Yeah, a lot of customers ask that question, and the best answer I can give them is it's really personal preference.
Okay.
So the electric vehicles, some of them are, they're 15 to 25 mile range before you're gonna need to get back home and charge it.
Sure.
The gas vehicles, 75 plus miles on a tank of fuel. So if your goal is to go as far as you can during the day, you're gonna want a gas vehicle.
Right.
If you just want the convenience of having a vehicle to get down to the beach and back and you want a quiet ride, electric vehicle is the way to go.
So we're here in Walton County, is that correct?
Yep.
How did you choose, to live here? And did you make that choice based on wanting to have this business? And how important is the location you're in to the success of 38 golf carts?
Yeah, so I had no idea I wanted to do this when we moved here. I just got into property management, saw a need and kind of went from there.
Sure.
But it is, the community is very helpful with keeping the low-speed, not everyone's happy but that there's low-speed vehicles on 38.
Sure.
But there's a lot of people that are, and I think the people that travel here enjoy them. Kids especially love riding around with their families and going to the beach, and we've put in, the county's put in golf cart lanes to help let faster traffic pass by, and they're doing a lot to improve the experience for the locals that live here that are just trying to go to work.
Sure.
And that was a lot of the frustration. So, but this area it's very welcoming to a low-speed vehicle, and I think it's just going to continue to grow. I don't think it's going anywhere, so I think it's a great location to have them.
So, could this be successful in another location, or is it totally dependent on kind of having that low-speed infrastructure around the area?
No, there's other communities that have done it a lot better. Like there's communities that have golf cart lanes only. So we got a long way to go before we get there. But
sure.
Yeah, you could definitely, and that's one of the things we'll do in the next couple of years is look for ways to expand our business and go elsewhere. There are some locations we're looking into, but we just haven't gotten there yet.
Interesting. And would you be looking to expand within the state of Florida, or are these places that are kind of like spread out more geographically?
Yeah, I would love to have another place out of state.
Okay.
Yeah, out. The reason being is just to have the alternative to our peak season here.
Sure.
I'd rather have November to February is pretty lean here.
Okay.
Not a lot of people
I was going to
travel.
ask you if this is a year-round business.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so March to October, March starts spring break. So we'll have 3 or 4 big weeks of spring break.
Okay.
And you got 12 weeks of summer, and then another 3 or 4 weeks of fall break and the holidays. So you'll have Labor Day, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Christmas time.
Sure.
And that's kind of our season.
Okay. Is it rentals happening at all in the shoulder season or in the lean season, or are you guys totally shut down, in that time?
Yeah, we're not shut down because we do have the homeowner carts that are 12 months out of the year.
Sure.
Leased, and those, either the homeowners there, or they've got family there, or they've got guests traveling. So we're always working. We've got 3 to 4 months basically in the off season to make sure all these vehicles are ready to go for the next year. So
Sure.
there's work to be done.
Always something to do.
Yeah, definitely not shut down.
Okay. So we're here on a Saturday, and you were telling us, obviously Saturday is a very busy day for you guys. What does your typical week look like as far as managing this business?
Yeah, so it's Sunday to Friday. We have probably about 25 to 50 vehicles a day that will either move, wash, service, something. So 25 to 50 stops, we'll
Sure.
say. And then on Saturday, we're looking at 75 to 85 stops.
Okay.
So our team consists of a full-time driver who pick up, drop off, wash carts, make sure they're good to go, ready for the next guest.
Yeah.
A full-time mechanic who does a little bit of the delivery too. And then I've got 4 guys that, I call them wash and leaves. These are the homeowner carts that stay in one location. So they're going to go around with a bucket and hose, and they're washing these vehicles, making sure there's no mechanical issues, and then get them cleaned up and ready to go for the next guest.
Sure.
So those, and then myself, I still go around and wash carts, and we refuel the carts that need to be refueled and all that. So
Right.
so there's 4, 5, 6, 7 of us running around on a Saturday, doing about 85 carts.
Wow.
So
How does a cart get to a location?
yeah, so there's several different ways. One of the things that I wanted to do was establish the homeowner cart program, so we don't have to move them.
Okay.
They're there, and they stay there unless there's a mechanical issue and we need to swap them out.
Sure.
The rest of them are put on trailers and taken from storage to the new location.
Okay. And was acquiring that trailer something that you got to a certain point where you're like, I need a trailer to move these carts around? Or at what point in the business were you like, I need to move from just having golf carts to having a trailer, you know, as well?
Yeah, no, we had to get a trailer right away. And when we had
Okay.
those 2 carts, I was working a full-time job. So actually my wife pulled the trailer around and unloaded golf carts and dropped them off. So we've had a trailer ever since the beginning.
That's interesting. So you talked a little bit about expanding, but what does the next 5 years look like for 30A? Do you have like a specific plan of growth, how many carts you want to have, or how many locations you want to grow to?
Yeah, so in the next 5 years, I'd like to have 2 to 3 locations. As far as how many carts go, you know, we'll have to see how that goes. But in this area, I would like to have about 150 carts.
Sure.
And then other areas, we'll see how that goes.
Can you tell us a little bit about golf cart technology? We talked electric versus gasoline, but have there been any innovations over the past couple of years, or is the technology settled, or are there always new things coming out where you need to upgrade the carts to get the latest and greatest?
I mean, there's definitely been a lot of improvements, especially in the lithium category. So,
Okay.
you know, you've got vehicles that'll go 15 miles on a full charge, and you've got 75-mile range on a full charge. So the lithium batteries they've improved so much so fast, and there's so many different, you can have speakers, Bluetooth, you can have whatever you want on these things.
Yeah.
There's full touch screen. For rentals, simplicity is key.
Okay.
Otherwise, we would be at every drop-off explaining how you operate the touchscreen and
Right.
you know, turn the headlights on, and you know, so keeping it as simple as possible for us is, you know, having 1 or 2 different models seems to be most effective.
That's awesome. Thanks for all the great information. We appreciate your time.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Appreciate it.